Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Brian Norris. Rev, I'm out here with my buddy Scott. He's behind the camera. Say hi, Scott.
Hi.
We are bringing some details together using Scott's chrono that have been kind of long in the waiting. There'll be an article that comes out and connected to this. Lots of data points already on the internet about this. It's a matter of kind of putting our grimy little hands on it and figuring out what our experience is. So we're going to go through some AR pistol length and rifle length uppers on the same receiver through a chrono here, and then we might check out a couple different loads as well. So we're going to do a 10.5, 10.3, which is Daniel Defense's kind of standard for that, and then we've got an 11.5, and we're going to bump up to kind of a standard length AR, a 16-inch upper, and then a true old school rifle, a 20-inch upper, and we're going to kind of see what ballistic differences we find with our data point. We'll try a few different kinds of ammo, and we want to hear from you about your experiences with these different lengths. But the big question is, does size matter? Does size matter? And that's and how much does it matter for your intended purpose? Which of these, they all have their utility. Which of these are best for your intended purpose? And we want to talk about that. Let me introduce you to Scott real quick, and then we'll get to shooting. Hey, Scott, say howdy to everybody.
Hi, guys.
Tell them about yourself. Who are you?
Just a enthusiast on a path of learning.
Yeah, Scott's a good guy. We've been getting to know each other for a while now, and he's been really good to my family. So y'all make him feel welcome, and we're gonna get to shooting here in a second. You are, well, are you okay to say? Sure. You got the gear on. You're Burke County Rescue.
Yeah. Part-time volunteer for Burke County Search and Rescue.
Yeah, and you can see more information about that and some of what he's into on the Prepared Patriot channel. I think you just did not an interview, but a hangout with them pretty recently. So you can see all about Scott live stream on their channel last week, 2 weeks ago.
Thursday.
So one of the most recent videos.
Yeah,
if you go to Prepared Patriot NC, you'll see a long form video getting to know Scott. We're going to get out here to shoot together and hopefully give you guys some data points that are helpful.
I wonder if we could stick something under that table.
I think I can shoot the bottom of the target, but I don't want. How much do you love those little plastic things up there? I'm just kidding.
How much? You need a couple inches?
Does it need to be directly in the center of?
No.
Or is it going to be high?
As long as you go between the sticks.
Yeah.
If there's a block over there, we can raise it like 6 inches.
Do you have your ears on?
Yes.
Can we test one?
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot.
Eyes and ears.
Okay. You got 2449. Is there a decimal in there?
Probably not.
No. 2449. What was that first one?
You'll have to go up there and mash the button and recall it.
Okay. So that was the first one. I shot twice, but that's the first one. So mash the button.
String. I think there's a string button
Where at?
in the front. It says string.
String change. Middle of the bottom. I've got delete shot, delete string.
.2393 the first shot.
Oh, you got both of them and stored it, huh?
Yeah. 24497.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
And you want to keep that or delete it?
You want to, delete it. So we want to do
Call that next shot out.
third shot.
Yeah. The footage.
What'd you say?
The speed.
Okay. Two, 3, 5, 1. That's 2, 3, 5, 1.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna remove this upper and put a slightly shorter upper on it, since we didn't start out with the Mark 18. Then we'll go up to 11 and a half. I like things dummy proof because I need them dummy proof.
Yes.
So keep it simple. And we're not gonna call y'all stupid today. Not call ourselves stupid. Okay. So 3 more rounds of PMC. I guess we should have changed ammo, but let's just keep it standard for right now.
Yeah.
Maybe once we make a selection for our purpose.
Same
By the
format.
way, my purpose for this particular trial is kind of a quasi what people call a truck gun. But like, my question is, how short can I get? How portable can I get without losing too much? Traditionally, people say 10 and a half is that spot. But a lot of people make an argument for going on up to 11 and a half, and those seem like valid arguments. So we're just kind of testing her out. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the Daniel Defense 10.3. A lot of guys rocking this. That is 2401.
Got it.
That is 2393. Two, 4, 3, 8.
So that first upper to 10.5 PSA was 702 foot-pounds of energy, and the Daniel Defense was 711 foot-pounds of energy out of those 3 shots.
Okay. And I'm sure that if we shifted ammunition, we're gonna get, you know, different performance out of each gun, but keeping it the same. And this is target ammo. This is not, certainly if we put, you know, Pete stuff or through this, it would be in all these things faster.
Now that's the PSA. What is it?
This is 11 and a half inch. Two, 4, 9, 0.
15 foot a second. That quarter of an inch difference is the 15 foot a second average difference. The difference between the 10.3 and the 10 and 11.5 is 66 foot a second.
This is good to know. So I have never tried to do this before. This is a precision weapon system BCG, and the law adapter does not fit it because it's got extra mass in the back of it. By the way, I really like these Faxon BCGs
I have one.
that are coated. They're really good.
That's one that Bear Creek actually recommends for their uppers.
Is that right?
On at least the 9 millimeter.
Mr. Bob Faxon. Good guy.
So we're at the 11 and a half is 750 foot-pounds of energy going through at 5 yards basically.
Okay.
Which if you can get 400 foot-pounds of energy out of a 9 millimeter, you're doing it really good.
Right. So this should, now we're getting into traditional rifle lengths. This is a 16-inch upper. It's a old, my oldest AR BCM upper. It does not, it's all kind of amalgamated now though. I think this barrel is an old replacement barrel, so it's not a BCM barrel. So I can't really tell you guys what I'm shooting. It's just a
Frankenstein.
yeah, it's old. Going hot. 2734. 2774. 2702. I don't think I've ever mounted that to a pistol. It feels ridiculous. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Two nine two two. 2878. Take this break 2905 to shout out Shoot Steel. Thank you so much. Years and years ago, when I was first starting to write articles, Shoot Steel sent me this short range rifle target, which deflects down, and man, it's been shot a ton, Scott, and it's really been like it's like brand new, you know, like it's probably
The paint's rougher than the steel is.
yeah. I mean, I was back then. I was working in the back of a gun shop, and there's a little place that a guy named Pee Wee owned in Dallas, North Carolina. That like was a big like fill, like where they would get fill dirt out of, and a concealed carry instructor had built a shed that you could shoot out of to stay out of the weather, and that's where we were shooting back then. Good times, but that thing has been I don't know how many times I've replaced the 2x4 post. Anyway, so thank you, Shoot Steel. Those are good people too.
Now we're talking 1,028 foot pounds of energy.
Yeah.
2,900 average foot per second.
So. Plus,
And all out of-
much easier to reach out and touch something.
Yeah.
Much easier.
What's
But a lot more to lug around.
That's true.
I mean, it's definitely got its purpose. It's probably not your truck gun, but you know, maybe somebody out there is more man than I am, and you know, got a bigger truck than I do.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Size matters, you know.
They told me they could-
Listen, I've carried a lot. Well, I never had an M14, but I had the semi-auto.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I had the Springfield. Yeah, the what do you call not the special purpose one, but I had the no, not the SOCOM. The next one up, it's a little bit shorter than there's daggone it. It's got the Scout Squad. So I took my Scout Squad and I removed all the front stuff. I tried Scout scopes and it's fine, but then I moved it back. There's a company, actually, the gentleman in Texas has passed away, but for a while, I think last time I checked, his daughter was still running it, and they made this really robust mount for the side. And they were one of the only ones that would make it. And I mean, it was a great scope mount. It was a little bit heavy. Screw on the side.
I know the Springfield is pretty expensive.
Yeah, and it was better than the Springfield mount by far. anyway, I wrote articles, but it was great. I set it up as a DMR, but it wasn't more. It's a great gun. I loved it, but I kind of loved it for ownership. Mine was not as accurate as some other guns that I have for that. I could get good hits, but it wasn't. I mean, it was good for its purpose, but there were other guns that I owned for that purpose that were more accurate.
They make more accurate ones.
Absolutely, and that one could have been accurized, but like the Scout Squad that I owned was accurate enough that it was not.
What lip is up there?
It's a 18-inch, right?
So I'll do the shooting.
Yeah, the SOCOM is the short one. The 16-inch. Anyway, yeah, but if you really want to get those real accurate, those in the Springfield line, the trophy match or whatever they call that
that's
is.
great.
But then guys, they do a lot of accurizing
Actually,
work.
it's bedded out at the factory. I think.
Yeah, but they do more. Yeah, they do more.
Scott's got three of them.
Really?
Mine's just a standard.
You can get them accurate. I'm just saying that there are pigs even then. You know, I mean, so this is a.
My brother-in-law carried one in the wreck.
Really,
Of those.
I'd love to talk to him about it if he's somebody that talks about it. Yeah.
He was the squad.
Okay. Yeah, that would be the right gun for that. For my money, your purpose may differ, and somebody may convince me otherwise in the comments, so go ahead for it. But if I'm getting, what'd you say, Scott, 66?
66
Foot
per second faster with an inch.
Right, so my 11 and a half inch upper is giving me roughly 65, so 66 foot-pounds of energy more for that extra inch. So we'd have to check it out, but my guess is that's gonna give me just a little bit more than a 100-yard gun. And my purpose is 100 yards and in, and really a lot less than that for a truck gun kind of situation. So, right. So I'm gonna switch my shortest because it is the easiest to get in a backpack, which is again my purpose.
And you have the folding stock on it also, right?
Right. So that makes it longer, but it also makes it very it's very nice to fold down. So in the whole thing, it's a little bit longer. I didn't put this on, so let's get those back out, and then we're going to shoot Defiant 62 grain TCX, I think he calls
Yes,
it.
total copper expanding.
Okay. And see what kind of performance we get out of that. I'm sure that we could look online and find that out already, but we want to get our grimy little hands on our down and dirty data point. Okay. Okay, are you good, Scott?
Yep, Idaho.
And we're that didn't register. So we're back on safe. I'm pretty sure it hit the target. Okay. If at first you don't succeed.
That's an expensive round, not the
Yeah, it is.
register.
Pete, we're just trying to keep you in business, brother. I don't think we need to do that. You're keeping us in. Never mind. You know what I meant. Supporting you. It's not doing it. Daggone it. What? Yeah.
Maybe
It's so fast
Maybe it's so fast.
that it can't be tested.
You want to back up a little bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's try this.
You want me to back it up?
Still lined up.
Okay, going hot. Okay, that works. 2755. That's right quick. Remember, this is the shortest one.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pushing where the 16th inch barrel was.
yeah. 2755. Plus, look at how close those guys are hitting. I mean, those are what,
72?
those two right there.
Is that 2772?
Oh, 2771. Two 736. 2736. My God.
Averaging 2754. You wanna reset that screen?
Oh yeah. Don't. I'll do it. Which button were you pushing?
The one that says review, no, it says, delete screen.
String change. This one.
What did it say?
Review. String change. Redisplay.